Feeding off what he said with, here with KSI, not a professional boxer, there's a lot of talk about people, is it offensive, is it, having Devin Haney and Billy Joe Saunders in the undercard, world champions. What do you think as a highly decorated fighter yourself, multiple time world champion, to have someone who's never had a pro fight headlining a card above world champions?
Well, a lot of it is pride and ego for the fighter, being the name that they have or the experiences that they have. But I think that, from the very get-go, from the very time back in the days, boxing and fighting was a sport of entertainment. If they can bring in people, then they deserve to be in the top. I have no quarrel with that. If they bring in people for people to be able to see boxing and get to know boxing and to create a different wave of boxing fans, I'm all for that.
And obviously you're not used to being on the undercard, but is it something you would do if the opportunity presented itself? Would you fight on an undercard of someone like that?
Definitely. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I don't have to worry about too much about the time and the things that I need to do and all of that stuff. I mean, I think it's fun. I think that the more that they bring in people, the more that I'm grateful for that. I think that it's good to have these kind of people, influencers and celebrities fighting. I mean, I think it's the glory of boxing is now it's entertainment.
You've been around for a while. You've done about everything there is to do in this sport. There was a time when you were young and you were the hot commodity. Now, your opponent coming up on November 7th, Inoue is that. He's the scary guy, the hottest thing going right now. What do you think about him and what he brings?
I mean, I think he brings really good, really good quality in boxing. He's a puncher. He's a great puncher, a great power puncher. But that's what I built for. I love fighting those guys, man. This is what I live. When I fought Darchin the first time, they said that he was a monster. Now I'm fighting another monster. But it just gets me boiling that, this is what I live for.
Do you think that people, considering all you've done and how great you've been for so long, do you think that a lot of people are not giving you credit for what you're doing? And when they're, the odds are, he's a pretty significant favorite going into this fight.
Well, sometimes it's in human nature to forget. It's in human nature to forget as time passes by of what I'm capable of or what I've done in boxing. And that's something that I'm just here to show. I'm not here I'm just here to remind them my greatness.
Well, yeah, your greatness. You've had a bit of a resurgence, a career resurgence here lately. What do you owe that to, or is it just it never went away?
I think that it was just the mindset, the ability to accept me, the ability to enjoy every moment of it. That there is no more pressure. I've done everything that I need to do. So I go in there and I'm having fun.
You're a legend in your own right. What does a victory here over this upcoming or this young guy here mean to you? What does it add to your legacy?
I guess resurgent, redemption, back on track.
How much more you got in you? How much longer you want to go?
A lot. I feel so young still. I feel good. I feel fast. I feel just everything that I had when I was 20 years old. Ultimately, if it's safe for me and I'm beating all these guys still, that's all that matters for me.
So November 7th, Japan. For those of us here in the United States or around the world that want to watch this, where can they catch you?
DAZN is the one that has the fight, so watch out for that. I think I'm not quite sure, but I think all my fights in the WBSS has been with DAZN, so I'm pretty sure it will be.
Oh yeah, let me ask you real quick about that. What are the Super Series? What do you think about this? What it's done for boxing?
I think it's great, because you're putting the best of the best in there, and I think that's what it has to be. You can't just have a bunch of champions and are not willing to fight, to be the number one. Like these guys here, including myself, we have the belts, we're putting it together, and we're only deciding one champion.
All right, man. Best of luck November 7th. Look forward to seeing you with the victory.
Thank you.